Hello everyone. It's now mid-December and that means that it's time to carry on the family tradition of making holly wreaths or holly rings or Christmas rings, whatever you like to call them. They're an ancient thing, a ring of foliage fashioned round a ring of hazel or other suitable wood, traditionally to represent the completion of the seasons, and in more recent centuries, eternal life. I'm not in the forest garden today. I am just down the road at my mum's place, Rosemary, or Rosie, who incidentally has now started her own YouTube channel called Rosie's Smallholding. I would heartily recommend it. We're a couple of weeks late doing this. It would normally be at the end of November, and these wreaths would be made and sold somewhere locally to cover the cost of Christmas. It was something that my great-grandfather, my mum's grandfather, used to do, and she'll tell you a little more about it if I just flip the camera around. Hello.
Hiya. Hello. Right.
So your granddad, who used to live on the site here, used to make these?
He did indeed. I was really keen not to lose the family tradition of doing it. So many years ago, I watched him make one. But then I've adapted my own style along the way, because he used to use wire in his, I believe. But I do everything organically. Everything you put in here can go back into the ground.
So these are fully biodegradable, are they?
Fully biodegradable, absolutely. I wouldn't have anything else, as you know. But yeah, it's the circles are made from hazel twigs. Of course, they're from our land because round the lanes they're all cut by the machinery, but we leave the hazel twigs tall for the hedge laying. So these are made of hazel twigs, just a couple round together and tied, and then the moss I get from our local wood, which is just lying on the ground. I shake it before I pick it up because of all the insects in there. And just build it up around the ring by tying it.
And what are you tying it with?
Some woolen string, so again it's biodegradable. Or go on the fire or the compost or whatever. Oh, there's a spider, mustn't lose him. Put it back on the outside later. Yeah, so all this stuff is just from the garden really, and just snip bits off and build up your layers in your ring. All you do is lay it on top of the moss and tie it in like that. Anything you can find that looks nice really.
And where do people traditionally put these?
Are often on their front doors, aren't they? Or on their gates, or above their porches, just anywhere really. You see a lot of them with little tinsel and ribbon on and things, but I think it just looks nice in the natural state really, with the natural things. And again, if the berries are used, a bit of precious food actually for the birds. So there's not many holly berries around, but I did get this off the skimmia that someone had already trimmed.
Don't the berries come along? Berries? Don't the birds come along and pluck the berries off anyway when they see them on people's front doors?
Often they do actually. And when I'm collecting the stuff, I actually often got to cover it up when it's outside the back door, because I've been out before now in the morning to do one and found all the berries missing, which is fine. But the birds can have the berries at some point later anyway. When they're finished at Christmas time, these can go back outside in the garden and the birds can help themselves. So as long as the birds get their feed as well. I don't want to steal it all from the birds. So yeah.
I'm just gonna... Hello. I'm looking at myself now. I know that in recent years, well, you've often made a lot more of them than me. I've made some of them, but I would go somewhere strategic, like outside of the WI market when it was emptying out in Chumagna, a nearby village, and stand with my wicker hawking basket and sell them all within about 5 minutes, and then that cash would pay for Christmas. I've not done that for a couple of years, So where are you hoping to sell these this year?
Well, actually this year I'm probably a bit late to sell them, so I'm actually making this one for my son and one for our gate and possibly a neighbour. Yeah, a couple of people who want them.
Your other son.
Oh,
my brother.
Yeah, my other son, yes. The one I've already actually made for him is at the end of the table.
Ah, that's the here's one I made earlier one.
That's the one I made earlier, and I told him he can't have it today, he's got to have it tomorrow because we're going to film this evening.
And tell us about, well, my great-grandfather, your grandfather, Arthur. Where did he sell them?
Oh, that's another story altogether. He started making these in November. He used to go up into the field and get the holly in big swathes with berries on it and bring it down and stick it in the ground to keep it fresh and cover it up with netting so the blackbirds couldn't get it. So he was serious about how many he sold. I think he probably sold 100 in one season. He used to take them to Winford Market on the top of his Mini because there was not enough room on the back seat for all the amount he took.
He used to do it on a large scale, didn't he?
He used to do it on a large scale. And as a child, I used to come up at Christmas time hoping for an odd fiver, and he did actually give me a £5 note, along with my other brother and sister and cousins that he made from his holly rings. He made £5 each, and that was 30 years ago or more, or more than that. So anyway, yes. So
yeah, well, thank you very much. And just to keep this under 8 minutes, if we can, do you want to hold up this finished one and show everyone?
Yep.
Oh.
Daisy, nearly broke my arm. There we go. Or you fire in the background might make a nice.
Yep.
There we are.
Yeah.
So that is the finished one.
Say Happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas, Rob's Discovery subscribers. Anyone else who happens upon this for any reason, what have you stumbled into? Okay, bye.
Bye.